Good afternoon guys and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Woolley Park today. We're on the 11th hole, par 3, 169 yards, and main thing we're looking at today is stroke index 17. So often a lot of people when you're playing golf, you don't take into account what stroke index it is. You then start to think if it is 17, well it must be easy. So I don't need to give it the respect that I need. It is one of James's favourite holes, the cameraman today. And it is a tricky hole. We've got a tricky pin today behind the bunker, and that's something you need to take into account. So also off the tee box here, something to take into account is overhanging trees. If you hit a certain shot shape, be aware that we don't want to go to the right hand side of the tee box today because we might be flirting with those trees. So again here, the biggest thing we want to think about here is making sure we're carrying the bunker. So one of the big things I've talked about in previous weeks is how far you carry clubs. So get into a TrackMan range, going for a gapping session with your local pro who's got a TrackMan or a GC quad or any kind of device. We want to know how far you're carrying the ball, because the main thing is here, although it's 169 yards to the flag, I know I've got to be at least carrying this 160 to guarantee to get over that bunker. And I have Bushnelled that to make sure that I know what I need to carry. So if I do miss strike, the 7-iron I'm going to use today, I need to make sure even a miss hit's going to get over there. So 7-iron for me today, I've gone into the middle of the tee box, again, so I'm not messing with these overhanging trees. I'm still going to play for my normal shape. So as you know, my normal shape is a little bit of a fade. So I'm going to be aiming for the middle of the green. If it does fade, it'll fade back to the flag. If it stays straight, it's in the middle of the green. I should have around about a 20-foot putt. And if I pull it slightly, it's still on the left-hand side of the green. So that's still giving me a chance of getting out of here with a par. And I'm not then opening up the right-hand side where it'd be a short-sided chip shot. We have a bunker short and a bunker long, and it makes it very difficult. So let me just... that has moved off my little mark. So, middle of the green here, if it fades, it's fading back towards the flag. So it's fading ever so slightly. Just over the bunker there, so I think it might have been, wasn't a perfect strike. It did do the shape that I wanted to and what I'm not what I normally see, but it has just got over the bunker. So even with a miss strike there, I've still managed to get over that. I should have an uphill putt and a good chance and a good look at a birdie. Maybe a chip shot if it's only just got over. But guys, stroke index 17, make sure you give it the respect, but make sure you focus on your par 3s. Don't just Bushnell the flag and know, right, I hit my 6-iron 170 yards, you hit that, it lands at 170 yards and then it goes straight through the back, or if it's a little bit right, it goes into a bunker. We're quickly making a relatively straightforward hole into a much harder hole than we need to. So not a bad little shot there. So again, a miss strike there, but it has got onto the green. It has left me with an uphill chance. But James hit 3 shots into here earlier, attempting a hole-in-one. We had one just short of that bunker. We had one pretty much exactly where mine is. And then we also had one in this bunker here. So we're going to get James in here now.
Again,
we're going to get him in. We're going to promote you from the cameraman in action.
well, I best have a warm-up.
And again, we're going to get James to hit a shot here and show you how it's not the easiest of shot. He did make light work of it earlier.
Can we not just show them that one?
We're not going to show them that.
Can we put it on anyway?
We might do, probably not. So we're going to see, you know, 2 attempts if he's short in the bunker. Oh, I've just kicked the camera. So 2 attempts. So he's had one earlier, hit it pretty close. He hit it to probably 5 feet. Now we've got... again, landed a little bit short, but it's ran out nicely.
You can see there again though, that just shows that if you leave it in this bunker, you're not always going to play a good shot. Like, that's what, 7 feet, 8 feet? I thought I played that quite well. I actually played the previous one better, but it didn't spin on the green. I had 12, 13 feet, but managed to hold the putt. So it sometimes comes down to a little bit of luck, even when you feel like you've played a good shot. And that's what the bunker can do, even on stroke index 17. You don't need this stress, just put it up on the green with the right club.
Exactly, and we've got a very big green there. So thinking about that, guys, on your golf course, if you've got a big green, think about where you want to miss. So if you miss left and you've got all the green to work with, you're going to have a better chance of getting up and down. You might be able to get a putter on it, you might be able to get a pitching wedge, bump and run it across towards that flag. Whereas down here in these bunkers or down there, we've got to be playing something very delicate. We're probably going to have to get a 60 out. We're going to have to play a very high tariff shot, and we're not always guaranteed then to get up and down, and we're making it much harder.
Do we think that I get 100% up and down ratio from that bunker?
Let's see if James can get up and down from this bunker for the second time today. Pretty easy. Right,
That's not going to happen in a comp, is it?
That's not going to happen in a comp, but you've shown that it is possible even for the mere mortals like James Robinson. Right, let's have a look. Right, so taking your time on these putts, guys, it is a birdie chance, it is stroke 17, so we need to make sure that we are giving ourselves a chance. It is a hole where we can give ourselves a good look at a birdie, and if we get on here we want to take advantage of that and make sure we take our time.
Have you entered the twos club?
Go, that is the big question.
Someone's left a big old pitch mark there. That wasn't there earlier as well, because I putted from there.
So going through your normal routine, making sure that we give this the respect. Just because it is a shorter hole, we want to make sure that we go through our full process and try and get out of here. Obviously in the previous weeks, what you will have seen after the 6th hole, we've had a lot of tough holes, which you can see here. So the 7th, the 8th, a par 5, another tough par 4 uphill, and then we've also had the long 10. So tough holes that we've had to get through, make sure we keep our score going, and then when we get a chance we want to try and take advantage of that. So in here now, good read. Is it the pace? No, slightly under pace, just missed low. Gave that a good chance though, and it's a very easy par, and that's what we're trying to do, guys, make it an easy par. And when you come to the end of the hole, guys, look back at the hole and start to see, right, where would you want to play? If you're looking back at that tee shot now and you're looking at anywhere on the green, it's very obvious for me now, looking at that, I can see the bunkers. The biggest area and the area I want to be looking at is all over there to the left hand side for this flag. It's going to give us the best chance of getting out of here. I played for my normal shape, it worked out on this occasion, I had a good chance, but anywhere over there I'd be backing myself to get down into, get out of here with a par, and then see what we've got next. So guys, thank you very much for watching. I will see you again later in the week.